What if I told you that your brain has been hacked? Every time you scroll through social media, watch Netflix shows, or crave junk food, you are not actually in control. The dopamine is. The more you chase quick pleasures, the harder it becomes to focus, stay motivated, and truly succeed. But there's a way out. Today, I'm going to show you how to break free from the dopamine trap. Once you understand this, your life will never be the same.
Hey everyone, let me ask you something. Do you ever feel stuck in a cycle of doing things that feel good in the moment but don't really move you forward in life? I have been there, and honestly, it's a tough cycle to break. But here's the good news, you can break free. And it will start with understanding two key players in your brain, dopamine and endorphin. These two chemicals are like the tug of war for your attention and motivation. Today, we are going to explore what they are, how they impact your life, and most importantly, how you can master them to achieve long-term happiness and success. Trust me, this is going to be eye-opening. If this is your first time here, welcome. My journey has been a little unconventional. I've been in crypto, marketing, and even co-founded multiple DeFi projects which score in liquid staking hackathons. I have seen firsthand how success isn't just about knowledge or luck. It's about mastering your mind, your habits, and your focus. It's exactly what we are here today to talk about. Let's start with dopamine. It's a buzzword we hear a lot these days. But what is it really? Dopamine is a neurotransmitter, often called the feel-good chemical. It's released when you experience something pleasurable like sex, shopping, eating your favorite dessert, winning a video game, or even getting a like on social media. Dopamine is designed to reward behaviors that help us survive, like eating or reproducing. But here's the twist. Modern life has hijacked this system. Social media, junk food, video games, and even Netflix shows are engineered to keep your brain hooked by giving you constant hit of dopamine. This is what's known as instant gratification. Those quick bursts of pleasure that feel amazing in the moment but often leave you feeling empty or unproductive afterward. And here's the kicker. The more you endure in these quick fixes, the less sensitive your brain becomes to dopamine. That means you need even more of it to feel the same pleasure, creating a vicious cycle of dependency. Let me share a story that drives this home. I knew someone who was incredibly talented, graduated from a top university, had a great job lineup, and was set for success. But then he discovered gaming. What started as a hobby turned into an obsession. He began playing late into the night, skipping meals, and eventually even missing work deadlines. Before long, he had drained his savings on in-game purchase and ended up losing his job. This guy had all the potential in the world, but he fell into what I call the dopamine trap. And this doesn't just happen with gaming. It can be social media, fast food, Netflix show, anything that gives you a quick hit of pleasure without requiring much effort. The problem is dopamine thrives on instant gratification. It tricks your brain into thinking, this is good for me, but when in reality, it's pulling you further away from your goals. So, how to escape the dopamine trap? The answer lies in a completely different chemical, endorphins. Unlike dopamine, endorphins are released in response to effort, pain, or stress. They are your body's natural painkillers, designed to help you push through challenge and feel good afterward. Think about how you feel after a tough workout or completing a challenging project. That sense of accomplishment mixed with a little exhaustion. That's endorphin kicking in. It's not instant and it's not flashy, but it's deeply rewarding. It's a kind of satisfaction that builds over time and stays with you. The great thing about endorphins is that they are tied to growth. Every time you push yourself, whether it's running an extra mile, learning a new skill, or sticking to a routine, You're not just building discipline, you are rewiring your brain to find joy in the process. Here's something fascinating. Research shows a clear difference between how successful people and struggling individuals approach pleasure. The wealthy and successful are more likely to prioritize activities that release endorphins. They exercise regularly, eat mindfully, and invest time in learning and personal growth. Take Steve Jobs, for example. He was famously strict about screen time for his kids. Instead of letting them get hooked on iPads or games, he encouraged them to read and explore creative hobbies. Why? Because he knew the long-term value of endorphin-driven habits. Or Warren Buffett, for example, he has built his fortune not through quick wins, but through decades of discipline, reading, learning, and planning. And it's not just about individuals. Look at cultures of success. High achievers set long-term goals, stick to routine, and embrace discomfort because they know that's where real growth happens. It's not glamorous, but it works. So, how do you make shift in your own life? It's not as hard as you might think. Here are 3 simple but powerful steps to get started. Step 1. Build discipline. Start with one small habit that challenges you. Maybe it's running for 10 minutes a day or journaling every morning. The key is to be consistent. Step 2. Cut dopamine triggers. Limit your time on social media. Avoid junk food. And replace these with more fulfilling activities. For example, instead of scrolling Instagram, try reading a book or taking a walk. Step 3. Celebrate progress. Endorphins come from effort, so take a moment to acknowledge your hard work, whether it's completing a workout or sticking to a new habit for a week. Let yourself feel proud. And remember, this isn't about giving up on pleasure. It's about choosing pleasure that contributes to your growth and happiness in the long run. So, what is it going to be? Will you stay stuck in the dopamine trap, or will you start building a life driven by endorphin? The choice is yours, and it starts today. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this helpful, please subscribe, like, and leave a comment. Let's grow together and make every day count. See you in the next video.